Good morning, scholars, and welcome to another awesome week of learning at Virtual Global. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. So, our lesson for this week is titled Plant Life Cycle. This lesson is by Ms. Lloyd from GLASW. Our standard is 3.1.2.A3. Our objectives: I can recognize that all plants have life cycles and many plants begin as a seed. By explaining and or drawing the life cycle of a plant of my choice by the end of the lesson. So those are our objectives for this week, and those are the things that we should be able to do by the end of this lesson. So on the side, there is an anchor chart that Ms. Lloyd attached. It's titled Plant Life Cycle. And it starts as the seed. The seed is planted in the soil. Germination, the seed grows into a sprout. Roots and stems. The roots continue to grow and the stems push its way up to the surface. Then next we go into seedling. The seedling grows out of the ground. The stem and its leaves grow toward the sunlight. The leaves make food for the plant. Next we have pollination. The plant grows flowers. The flowers are pollinated by bees, animals, or the wind. The plant makes seeds. And then again, the cycle continues to go on with seeds, germination, roots and stems, seedlings, and pollination. Let's go on. So, from our science textbook, what are some plant life cycles? So, our question that we should be able to answer by the end: what does what does the flower part of a dandelion make? It makes blank. We will come back to that and review the four vocabulary terms here. So our vocabulary words are seed, germinate, seedling, and cone. These are words that you will see come out throughout the text. Plant startup. So on the right side of the screen, here are some questions to ponder on, and each slide has questions on the side of each page for scholars to ponder just on those questions and answer throughout listening to the reading. So for this question, where else have you heard the word start? Hmm, maybe at the beginning of a race. Maybe in a game that you play, maybe in school or at home. How can that help us remember what startup means? And why do you think plants start up? So, plant startups. Now, Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. Plants are living things, they grow and change. They have life cycles. Most plant life cycles begin with a seed. New plants grow from seeds. The growing plants start to look like their parent plant. Our active reading strategy is to find the words that tell about seeds and draw the line under the word. And then this yellow box says the plant in this garden grew from seeds. So now Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. How fast do plants grow? Some plants grow quickly. Plants in a vegetable garden take just a few months to become adult plants. Other plants, such as trees, take many years to become adults. Now we have a do the math section and interpret the table. Use the chart to answer the question. How much taller did the corn plant grow than the bean plant? So for that, we need to see how tall the corn plant is, and we need to see how tall the bean plant is, and find out how much taller the corn plant is than the bean plant. Our questions to ponder on: how can we compare the growth of these three plants? So also including the tomato plant, and how can we write that in a math sentence? That is what will go under those blue words at the bottom. So start with the seed. Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. What happens when you plant a seed? When a seed gets warmth, air, and water, it may germinate. Germinate means to start to grow. The stem of the tiny plant breaks through the ground. The plant gets taller and grows leaves. In the yellow box, it says, which plant part grows from the seed first? At the bottom, where it's green, near the seed, it says a tiny plant is inside a seed. The seed germinates, the roots grow down, the stem grows up toward the light. So, things for us to ponder on. Look at the picture closely. The picture shows the order of the steps in a plant life. What happens when you plant a seed? Look closely at the picture. What happens when you plant a seed? All right, Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. Growing up, the tiny plant inside the seed has become a young plant called a seedling. The seedling grows into an adult plant. An adult plant can make flowers and seeds. Our active reading strategy in the yellow box says find the words that tell the meaning of seedling. Draw a line under those words. We also have a picture on this page, and in the green box under the picture, it says the plant grows more roots and leaves. The adult plant grows flowers. Ms. Lloyd has some more questions for us to think about. How does a plant change during its life? So, between this page and the last page, how does a plant change during its life cycle? What happens after the adult plant grows flowers? Remember, this is a cycle. All right, so apples all around. Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. Some plants have flowers that make seeds and fruits. Parts of the flowers grow into fruit. The fruit grows around the seeds to hold and protect them. Active reading. Circle the word seeds each time you see it on these two pages. So this is for this page and the next page. Parts of apples blossom grow into apples. The apples grow around seeds. Apple blossoms is in the green box. Okay, so Ms. Lloyd has an apple that she cut in half. So it was like this. And the apple is a fruit. Do you remember eating an apple like so do you remember eating an apple and then finding seeds in the middle? What do the seeds do? Ms. Lloyd is going to cut it again so that we can actually see the seeds. So this is a little better. You can see the seeds right there in the apple. So what do the seeds do and what can you do with them? So if you're eating an apple, what can you do with the seeds? Okay, a long life. Ms. Lloyd is reading from the textbook. Some plants have short lives. They die soon after their flowers make seeds. Other plants, such as apple trees, can live for many years. An apple tree can live for 100 years or more. That is a very long time. This is a picture of an adult apple tree. And the question in the yellow box is what do apple blossoms make? And then Ms. Lloyd's question to ponder on or think about why is it better for a plant to die after its flowers make seeds rather than before its flower makes seeds? Ms. Lloyd's going to read that question again. Why is it better for a plant to die after its flowers make seeds rather than before its flower makes seeds? All right, we are now going in on Ms. Lloyd is going to read the textbook. Inside a cone. Oh, first Ms. Lloyd is going to go over the question. What kind of cones do you know of? Think about when or where have you heard the word cones? Hmm. Miss Lloyd knows of a cone that you can eat, like an ice cream cone. And I have also heard of a safety cone, those orange cones that are usually at construction sites or you may see them at gym class. On this page, you will learn about different kind of cones that grow on plants. So now let's read the textbook. Inside a cone, some plants like pine trees do not have flowers, but they do have seeds. Where do their seeds grow? A cone is a part of a pine tree and some other plants. Seeds grow inside the cones. So in this picture at the top in the green circle are closed pine cones. The cone protects the seeds until they are ready to germinate. Then the cone opens up and the seeds can fall out. The picture closer to the bottom is open pine cones with seeds. Where do pine where do pine seeds form? Might have to go back and read that page. Where do pine seeds form? That's the blue writing at the bottom of the page. All right, Ms. Lloyd is going to keep on reading the textbook. Pine tree beginnings. Pine seeds fall to the ground and germinate. As the seedlings grow, they start to look like their parent plants. After a few years, the pine trees grow cones and make seeds. The life cycle begins again. In the picture, these are pictures of adult pine trees. In the yellow box, what happens after an adult pine tree grows cones and makes seeds? Our question, why do you think a pine seed has to fall to the ground in order to grow into a new tree? Hmm. Why does it have to hit the ground before it can grow into a new tree? This is one of your Wednesday assignments, and you will see it attached. This is also your Wednesday assignment, and you will see the attachment under assignments. This is Friday's assignment, and you will see that under attachments. And here are some pictures of plants from the homes of your teacher. One of your one of the second grade teachers has a lot of plants at their home. This plant looks very healthy. What stage of the life cycle has this plant already completed? Hmm. Think about the stages of the life cycle and where this plant would be in the plant life cycle. Something else to just think about. Can you tell what part of the plant this is? This is a picture taken up close of a plant. Can you tell what part of the plant this is? These are some more plants getting a lot of sunlight and being watered well because they are growing healthy. And next, do you have any plants in your home? Maybe you have a flower pot at your house, but the plant that you are taking care of. And also something else to think about, what part of the life cycle is this plant in? Is this a little seedling? Or has it already done all of those stages and is an adult plant? What stage of the life cycle is this plant in? And that is the end of our PowerPoint. Before we go, we are going to go over the standard and the objectives again. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize that all plants have life cycles and many plants begin as a seed. By explaining and or drawing the life cycle of a plant of your choice by the end of the lesson. And that is from standard 3.1.2.A3. Thank you for watching second grade. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day.